And thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for being a part of the show. We have joining us this afternoon two superstar guests who are currently trending because of the amazing work they did on the newly released Netflix limited series, 7 Doors. Ladies and gentlemen, let's make welcome to the show this afternoon, Femi Adebayo and Chioma Chukwuka.
Thank you very much.
Well done. That was a stellar performance.
Thank
what?
You. Thank you.
I'm not even joking. It is not even because I know you. Like, I don't know how to pour out. I want to pour out my heart, but I don't even know how to do it because I'm just so excited. Like I've been telling everybody. And somehow, people in the US, people in the diaspora, they're saying that they've not been able to watch it. What is happening?
It's going to be on for the people in the diaspora from 20th, which is Friday.
Okay.
On Circuit TV. They should just log into Circuit TV.
Oh, wow.
www.circuittv.
And that will be it.
And that will be it.
Fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. Now, I want to ask you, did you speak Yoruba before you acted that movie? No, just tell me. Did you speak Yoruba or you had to learn it?
Oh, I had to learn it because that Yoruba is not the regular Yoruba that people in Lagos speak, right?
Oh.
So I had to be very, they had to be very intentional, particular about the tone, the vowels, how everything come out.
Well done. That was brilliant. Because you know why I asked this? We had this discussion on the show before, you know, when they were talking about Things Fall Apart and they were like, Idris Elba will act the main character.
Oh, main character.
And so, I was of the opinion, not that I don't know that there are thespians, but I was just of the opinion that we have our indigenous languages. In fact, even if you're in Nigerian, as you said, and you're Yoruba, and I want to ask something Igbo, like I had to go and look for how you pronounce it well. So
then the body language.
You get. So I'm like, Idris Elba Okonkwo, like...
Make it make sense.
Does it really... I mean, what do you think about it?
Well, I believe that... and a foreigner cannot tell an indigenous story better than that indigene.
All right, so fantastic. That's fantastic. What's your take about that?
So I have a different opinion.
Tell me, please.
Idris Elba is an actor.
Okay.
Just like any other person would think Chioma Chukwuka would not be able to speak that kind of
Yoruba. But she's a Nigerian.
But she's a Nigerian, you know. But an actor should be able to embody any,
character.
But for me, again, it depends on the director's angle. Okonkwo doesn't have to speak Igbo. What do you want me to say now?
Things fall apart.
I don't know.
So it might only
speak
take
Igbo, but it might take
training, coaches, coaching and all that, you know. So
interesting. So now, I don't know whether when you make these movies that you have some awards on your mind, and I'm going to talk about the Oscars. Because I think that some people are very strategic when they make these movies.
Absolutely.
But I don't know whether the movies that go on certain platforms actually make it to the Oscars, or maybe there is a way you can submit it. All the criteria, I don't know what it takes, but then does that come to mind?
Obviously it does. Okay, so everybody would want to be appreciated for your good works and your hard works, you know. So, but producing 7 Doors, I have no Oscars in mind, basically because it's a limited series. You can't submit for Oscars.
Oh, interesting.
You know, for you to be able to submit your movie for Oscars, you know, one of the major criteria is that you must have taken that movie to the theater, which is a cinema. You know, and series doesn't, go to cinemas.
Okay.
You know, so of course, so I have in mind other future projects that are, a film, like a feature film.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. So after leaving the cinemas, I can put in for Oscars.
Interesting stuff. I have like 1001 questions to ask, but I'm just going to take it easy, and I'm going to try as much as possible. So now, when I saw that, when you started that movie, I'm going to try not to spoil it for anybody. You said that it wasn't about any history, like that is, it does not pertain to anybody in particular or something. I took note of that. How did you come up with such a brilliant storyline?
Okay, so the concept was actually provoked by a friend experience, so not a story.
Okay.
You know, so he's a king, and so I was having a conversation with him. So it made me understand that, okay, so many people see them as mini gods, you know, which of course they are in Yoruba land.
Okay.
You know, and they are actually forgotten that they're human. You know, they have blood flowing in their veins as well, so they have emotions. You know, so it was just this to me about something totally different. Not love, not his love life, not you know. So I tend to now think about, okay, can there be a conflict between our culture, our tradition, and your personal self? If it can, then what can be very strong that can fight our tradition, our culture? I just thought about love, you know. So that was how I started thinking about how I can put it together, you know, and make something worthwhile.
All right, now let's talk about PR. We just read Funke Akindele's story now, and how the movie is doing well at the box office and all that. And, you know, I was talking about when she started the PR thing. Now, I've seen so many good movies come out of Nigeria, but I think there is a place for PR. I know that that is what you're doing at the moment, but now there are people who just start, like, maybe they're going to release something in December and then they start from like maybe June or something. Okay, let me cite another example. Bread of Life, I totally enjoyed it, but I think personally that it did not have that strong PR it was supposed to have. I mean, what's your take, especially with the movie that you're promoting now?
Okay, so there are different strategies to how you want to promote your project, you know. I might want to release a film in December and I start, you know, projecting and start promoting it from January. That's a strategy, all right? Jagun Jagun, which was released last year, I only promoted it for 2 weeks, you know. So, but it was strategically placed because I had that in mind. So the same thing with Seven Doors, and I think it's more of a personal thing for the owner of the project, okay? So if I believe in what I have, I might not do much promotions before I release the film. Okay, so look at Seven Doors, for example. I started promotion just like a month to release, you know, because I believe that, okay, it's a, title that people will like. So I believe people's review will actually sell the movie and promote the movie, which is happening.
All right. Now let me come to Chioma. So every time I see you in movies, I'm just always very happy, very glad, because I'm just so sure that you're going to give me what I paid for.
Absolutely.
What does it take? Oh, God, please don't come and be playing love here. What is that? Another acting.
Hey, yeah.
We know that it's your husband and that he cannot take other wives, but I'm not going to spoil it. I'm going to be angry.
She hasn't even agreed that I take 6 additional.
No, you're not going to do that. Even your mind do not allow you. Okay, so I want to know, if I'm going to call you for my movie, for example, what does it take? Because you give all.
Well, first of all, it's the story and all the surrounding factors. All the actors, where you're filming, where the story is going, your direction, your projection, sorry, not your direction, your projection for that film. And just basically, for me, it's the story, right? If I'm able to connect with it, I think that for you to want a Chioma on your project, you've done your homework and every other thing that should be in place is already in place, you know, to bring me on. Yeah.
That's all it takes.
That's all it takes.
Interesting stuff.
And then, you know,
the money.
Jai is it?
Yeah.
And
then?
Sweetie.
You must have money.
Stop
Say
it.
it now.
Hey,
You're an Igbo. Igbo girls don't. Okay.
They don't play with money. You want to disclose how much you...
No, on this way, she didn't collect money.
Okay, the money that she collected, you are thinking that she's worth more than that. Like...
Chioma.
Tell me that thing you're thinking. All right, so while they are still talking about that, let's take a look at the trailer of Seven Doors, and we will be back. Stay here with us.
Love it. All right, guys, so there you have it. We've had a fun-packed show. We had our celebrity guest in the building. Femi Adebayo Salami and Chioma Chukwuka, and
What is it that you would like people to know about this movie? I'm already promoting it for you.
yeah, I am too.
All right, so I actually want people to take note of messages on this film. You know, there are some that are extremely spiritual. You know, we're talking about generational causes.
Yeah.
There are some that will tell you misuse of power, so the power of love. You know, so for me, the conflict between love and tradition here, love actually, you know, I mean, won the case. Because if she actually didn't love me, she would insist, man, you aren't going to take 6 additional wives, and that would be a problem.
Okay, so what about you? Acting in the film, watching it, and seeing everything being put together. What is that thing you expect people to take from it?
Basically what Femi has just said, what Ademido has just said. You know? So I had friends call me to say, oh, I couldn't go past this scene. I had to keep praying. I prayed all morning, all night. Generational curses, the staying power of love.
Let me interrupt you. You know that on TikTok, I saw somebody put it there that he paused at some point and started praying that all the sins that his ancestors have committed, that he doesn't want to.
And you know, the amazing thing is when we were doing this film, we were sold out just to entertain, to make a good film. But we didn't know the amount of messages, lessons that were going to come out of it. So from the day we premiered it till today, we're still overwhelmed by the, you know, reviews, the way people are taking it beyond what we perceived, you know, at the time we were making the film.
So I love what both of you said, and I'm also going to add to that. I'm going to say I love the promotion of culture.
Yes.
And a lot of people have been wondering, what are the rights that some kings have to go through? And then some people don't even know that some kings do a lot of things that you would not fathom. So seeing all of that, and then the scene where you woke up and they said, it will. No, I didn't spoil anything. I just gave it a reminder. See, let's not just keep talking, because if we don't leave here, 7 doors will open. All right, this is the part where we have to say goodbye from myself, Lady Cat, her real hotness, Hanish Money, and we had Femi Adebayo Salami and Chioma Chukwuka in the building.
Thank you
say
very much for
goodbye, guys.